Hi, my name's Pam Farmer, and today we're going to be going over Terra in a really high level overview of what it is. Alright, already fucked up the circle. Oh, again. Okay. So the Terra logo is kind of hard to draw. Yeah. So the reason that I'm talking about Terra is because I personally invested in it pretty low, and a full disclaimer there. And I think it's really interesting the way that it works and what it's trying to solve, and the position it's trying to leverage within the cryptocurrency space. Plus, like Doquan's a pretty interesting guy, and he makes shit kind of fun to watch, especially on like Twitter and all that shit. I'm sure some people have seen his tweets or his extravagant spending, is what I'll say. So when you talk about Terra, there is another coin that must be mentioned and will only be mentioned in this video. And this is like the only video where I'm going to start like mentioning things outside of the Terra ecosystem, just because it's necessary to kind of set the stage and understand like what it's trying to do in the relationship of all of cryptocurrency rather than just in itself. So that cryptocurrency is Cosmos. I'm gonna draw it right here. And the reason that we mention Cosmos is because Terra is a Cosmos fork. And if you don't know what a fork is, it just means they copied the base code. So like a Bitcoin fork uses the base level of Bitcoin and like the basic blockchain stuff and then builds on it. And there's a lot of like Ethereum forks, like AVAX, Matic, all that. That's Ethereum forks. Um, so if you want to understand what Terra's doing, you should probably understand what Cosmos is trying to do and why they chose to copy Cosmos's base layer as opposed to like making their own from scratch. So I'm just gonna add that right there that it's a Cosmos fork because we don't want to forget that. um, so Cosmos is an Ethereum killer or an Ethereum competitor, and it leverages its own custom protocol, which is like the main draw to Cosmos, and that's IBC, or interchain compatibility, and then protocol, but they don't include that in the acronym because it doesn't sound cool enough, I guess. If you want to learn about Cosmos IBC, a really good place to do that is Masari, which is like a you know research VC and all that, and they have a really good article about it. I read. I'm not signing on this account, but it's worth it if you're interested in it. Um, but I'm just going to give you like an overview of what IBC is. So IBC, and it's really important to understand for Terra, I promise, is just the way that blockchains communicate. I don't know why it's not giving me bold. Cool. So it's like blockchain communication, or like interchain communication. So the idea is that you can transfer data in between blockchains. So like let's say that transfer data in money. So if you have like money on like Terra, and for Terra, I'm just gonna do a blue circle. So I'm not drawing out the logo. If you have like Terra and you want to transfer UST, you can just transfer it to Cosmos. Is the end goal of IBC. So you could just transfer money from Terra, and we'll add a T so you know it's Terra, over to Cosmos, and that's it. Um, I know you're thinking like, how does that work? They have a standard, like a set of standards that both of these blockchains comply to, and that allows seamless transfer of data, money, anything in between. And this is opposed to like, if you have money on Bitcoin, right, and that's the orange circle, and you want to transfer it to Ethereum, you can't just send it over, right? I mean, I'm sure all of you already know that. You can't send money from an Ethereum address to a Bitcoin address. It will then fail. You'll lose your money. Instead, you need a bridge. You need like a way that you can transfer your money in between. And this is my bridge drawing. It's like the Golden Gate Bridge. Look at that. Beautiful. You need like a third party. And the goal of IBC is to eliminate that third party. That's why they call it the third generation of blockchain. And this is going to kind of wrap it on the stuff, but the third generation is the idea that like the first generation is Bitcoin, and that's just like all it does is enables transferring of money, right? So you transfer like Bitcoin in between. The second generation is then Ethereum. So, the idea is that you can now build on the blockchain. You can now have data using like oracles. You can, have smart contracts, Web3, whatever. And then the third generation is going to be like Cosmos or Terra or both. In doing so, you can now like build between blockchains and use the security on both of them, right? And now they have like, you know, algorithmically stable coins, algorithmically backed stable coins. Like just a whole new revolution, right? Not revolution, but innovation onto like Web3. And that's the really important part that a lot of people don't understand about Terra is that it's leveraging the fact that Ethereum is old news, that Bitcoin is old news, and that everything's going to move to this third generation of interchain cryptocurrencies and like interchain data and a whole new level of DeFi. And I just kind of want you guys to think about that and sit with that. I'm gonna have another video coming out soon that will go more into like what Terra is, into like UST and how all of that like tech stuff works, and all the Terra specific stuff. But I think it's really important if you're gonna invest in these projects, you understand what you're investing in, and that is the third generation of blockchain, not just like big yields and not just like mirror, anchor, any of that stuff, but you're investing in a whole new level of blockchain that is going to come that might revolutionize the world. And if you don't think that's going to come, then you should stick with like Ethereum and standard DeFi coins. I hope this made sense to you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me on my Discord or like, comment, whatever. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching.